Hi, everybody. This is John Hargrove with AESP, and welcome to another one of our podcasts. I have a great one today. I've got Rob Chapman, the Vice President of Energy and Environment for the Electric Power Research Institute, or EPRI. And Rob and his team are going to be conducting a training at our annual conference, which is January 21 to 24 in San Antonio, Texas. Rob, good morning.
Good morning, John. How you doing?
Very well today. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Listen, let's get right into it. You and your team will be offering a training course for us entitled Efficient Electrification, a Technology Overview and Analysis of Energy System Impact. That's quite a mouthful. Tell us a little bit about that class.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity, John, to talk to folks about what we're trying to do when we get to San Antonio. Let me just give you a little bit of background. Our research that EPRI has been conducting around efficient electrification shows that the adoption of end-use electric technologies in lieu of their fossil fuel equivalents can have a significant impact in terms of improving overall economy-wide energy efficiency, and I want to focus on economy-wide energy efficiency, while also improving energy affordability for consumers and then providing significant environmental benefits for society. So this training course is really intended to showcase these opportunities that we see. And we're primarily focused on technologies that are in the transportation sector, in the building sector, whether that be space or water heating, and then some industrial applications. But we also realize that broad adoption of these electric end-use technologies is going to have an impact in terms of the power system. And understanding these key impacts is critical to leveraging all the value streams that efficient electrification will afford, not only to consumers and society, but also for utilities.
That is quite a description, Rob. Who did you have in mind when you developed this training? What types of industry people?
Yeah, it's interesting because we range from an industry perspective. Of course, utilities are very important based upon the assets that they own that are very important in enabling efficient electrification, but also professionals, whether those be executives or all the way down to the front line working with the customers that are focused in on energy efficiency, demand-side management programs, strategic planning activities within their respective departments, even the rate and regulatory folks that are in the utility organization. So the training is really intended to cover the spectrum of folks, whether it be executives in the utility industry, all the way down to frontline professionals, whether those be in the utility industry or consultants that operate in the energy efficiency space.
Well, Rob, given who you've designed the class for and then what you know about AESP, who do you typically see attending this type of class at our training?
Yeah, well, we're seeing our initial areas of interest is around the energy efficiency and demand-side management professionals. One of the things, of course, that they are looking at in our industry is energy efficiency, and the importance of this particular training session is to help them expand their definition of what energy efficiency is. It's not about reducing a kilowatt hour or reducing a thermogas. That's not our focus. We focus in on economy-wide energy efficiency and how do we make sure that we are enabling affordability and sustainable benefits for society at large. So it's a much broader definition than maybe utility professionals in the past have dealt with, or even that energy efficiency and demand-side management professionals have dealt with in the past. But it really is an opportunity to expand their thought process and get into a much more diverse set of technologies.
Well, Rob, we've covered the where, the when, and the who. How about the what? Tell us a little bit about the main benefits that people will get by attending this training class.
Yeah, the main benefit that we see, John, is really around awareness, and awareness of what the value proposition is for efficient electrification. And I'm going to go back to what I said at the beginning. We look at efficient electrification as not only enabling significant improvements in terms of overall energy efficiency, but it also enables affordability for the consumers, and it enables sustainable benefits for society, whether that be a reduction in carbon or air quality improvements. We look at those three aspects of the value proposition as a win-win-win. So to me, it's the awareness that folks begin to understand what the opportunities are and how they can position them with those that are going to invest in efficient electrification technologies going forward.
Rob, you've heard I guess the description of give me an elevator pitch. Give me your elevator pitch on one thing that will really sell people listening to this recording on wanting them to make or to attend this training class?
The one thing that I would tell folks is that I'm going to go back to what I just said. It's a win-win-win. Understand how you can communicate the impact of efficient electrification to your stakeholders, whether those be regulators for the utility industry, whether it be public power and their board of directors, or whether you be a consultant in the energy efficiency space trying to communicate to a consumer. Understand how you can communicate the win-win-win value proposition.
Well, that sounds great, Rob. Thanks for taking the time. You and your team will be at the conference in San Antonio, Texas on January 21st doing this training for us, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be terrific. Thanks for taking the time with us today.
John, thank you for the opportunity.
All right, Rob. Bye.